My name's Adam Hoare. I'm Managing Director of Red Embedded Systems Limited, and we provide the vConnect service.
Hello.
Hi Rowena. Hello.
Hello there.
Good to meet you. So my first question is, what worked with the technology?
Since we've been using the video, it's been a lot easier because I can see him.
One of the outcomes of the project that surprised me is the importance of this to the family. Now, had we defined tightly the scope when we started the project, we may not have involved the family as much as we have. But across the 164 people impacted through the technology, we implemented 12 connections to family members as part of the project. And this was to explore what difference the communication technology could have in bringing family members into better contact with their loved ones, and also to see what impact that had on the people with learning disabilities. I'm thinking of two specific examples. One is a lady who we've actually put into some of the material from the project, Rowena, whose son Alex is in High Trees in Kent. And by putting the video connection into her home, she has now been able to have better communication with her son Alex. And it turns out that the communication up until we put the video in was quite poor, because Alex has a problem verbalising, and the video has allowed him to sign to his mother, and that has improved their ability to communicate in their Sunday night talks. So the simple ability to use video has improved their communication as a family. Another example I can think of is a family in France who are using the technology to communicate back to a family member. And the idea that the technology not only improves access to healthcare or social care, provides new models of care, but also equally brings the family into closer connection and improves the ability of the family to take part in clinical consultations or care provision, has a massive impact on the family unit. So the outcomes from the project have been much broader in understanding how the technology can impact on care provision by bringing family members in. In terms of the carers, the care providers, they do understand the benefits. We've had some fantastic cooperation in the project with HFT and some of the care providers in Sandwell, and they really do understand the benefits that the technology can bring in improving access to a range of clinicians, speech and language therapists, dietitians, physiotherapists, psychiatrists. A whole range of clinicians can be put into connection with people over the technology. An example of a place that we didn't expect this to be adopted is in Life Skills in Sandwell. So this is a part of the council's service. It's a time-limited intervention to help people get into work placements or volunteering. They quite often will do a lot of work with somebody, that person goes off, and as their confidence wanes, they will start to disengage from the outside world again, come back into the service, and it becomes a treadmill of coming into the service, building the confidence, going back out, losing the confidence, coming back in. And they've said that the use of the video communication technology has actually allowed them to maintain contact with people at the end of the time-limited intervention and just give them enough confidence to keep them going and maintain them in work placements for much longer. But they've also pointed out that for that to work in the long term, the technology would have to belong to the person and move with the person, as opposed to being part of the life skills intervention. And that is an interesting outcome from the project, because it comes back to, if this is going to work, this kind of new model of care supported by technology, the technology really has to be it's part of their personalised care package, and it has to be about what's right for them, and not that this technology is associated with a particular service. The only problem for the care providers, of course, is that because of the way that care is commissioned, based on hourly rates and numbers of hours, that really leaves them no flexibility to use these new models of care, because if they only get funded on hours, it's a very blunt tool for actually innovating.